Hey everybody, this is Jim from Stone Sour, and you're watching Artisan News.
Stone Sour is set to release their new album, Audio Secrecy, on Tuesday, September 7th, and it's their third release for Roadrunner Records. The band is fronted by Slipknot vocalist Corey Taylor and guitarist Jim Root, and it was from that band that Taylor and Root were recruited to join Slipknot. Ever since Bother became a smash hit off their debut album, Stone Sour has had more luck in writing hits than its bigger cousin. On 2006's Come Whatever May, the band continued their success at radio with the singles Silly World and Through Glass. We asked Root about pressure to complete Audio Secrecy, knowing they've had crossover radio hit potential before.
We have never experienced the kind of pressure from the label that we had on this record, and that's another thing that kind of plays into the difficulty in recording this record. It's like we were ready to go. We had, even though, we had like 34 songs to try to whittle down to 12. They kept wanting us to do more, and they kept delaying us, and we stuck to our guns. We said, look, we're not the band you think we are. We're not this band that's going to put out an album full of Through Glasses. That's not who we are. And we stuck to it, and we did what we wanted to do. Luckily, they did hold us up because we got a couple of extra songs out of it that weren't necessarily what they wanted, but were something that we wanted, like, for instance, the song Digital, We came up with that, and we kind of reworked a couple of the songs that Corey had written for the better, I think. But it all worked out really well because we don't... you always hear that term sellout, and it's such a kind of a vague thing. For me, a sellout is somebody that does something that they don't really believe in or wouldn't necessarily agree with to make money. And, I'm happy to say that we have absolutely never done that, even though we had more pressure from the label to kind of produce a certain sort of thing. We stuck to our guns and we did what we wanted to do.
Jim talked to us about expectations for the album.
I want to turn on the radio and hear 3 or 4 of our songs that drive people nuts because they hear them so damn much, you know what I mean? I want to achieve that level of success because I've never really felt it, you know what I mean? We may have had it to some degree, but I haven't really felt it because we're so in it. We're out working, and it doesn't really seem like we're growing or anything's like getting better,
Root discussed the inspiration behind the album title.
Essentially, Corey just kind of threw out a play on words. He was thinking about idiosyncrasies that people have. We were all living in a house together, and he was probably just watching the way we all live and interact with each other, and idiosyncrasies turned into audio secrecy, and it kind of stemmed from there. And then at that point, we were able to start brainstorming and come up with different concepts, and the secret society thing and the skull and bones thing and the whole, we kind of wanted to have this like trilateral commission where there's this one all-seeing eye person that's controlling the entire world, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, but it's there, and there could be signs right in front of you that you wouldn't necessarily see. So all that kind of stuff just kind of stemmed from the name Audio Secrecy, which came from idiosyncrasies, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but nothing that we do really ever does. So,
Stone Sour's new single, Say You'll Haunt Me, is currently at number 4 on the FMQB Active Rock Radio chart and number 16 on the Alternative Radio chart. We'll have more from Root on the new album and get his take on where Slipknot stands.